sit down on the beach and vacantly gaze up at the sky. It's completely cleared up after the storm and dyed red with sunset lights. My old scar is hurting. I've been feeling it a lot recently. I wonder why. When I look up again, Karen is standing there, breathing heavily.
島中妙な噂で持ちきりだぞ。あんたとサラが犬を殺したとかなんとか。
Well, oh, is that why she's here?
サラはどこだ？早く連中に説明してやらねえと、収まるもんも収まらなくなるぞ。
Turns out the rumors are right, but she actually did it for, like, you know, humanitarian reasons, I suppose? Or what would you call it? For... She didn't kill it out of the satisfaction of killing it. She did it to put it out of its misery. She's asleep in my room. She cried herself to sleep. Could you leave her alone? Karen stiffens when she's for a split second.
何があったんだよ。
Can we even tell her?
ああ、もうめんどくせえ。わかったよ。何
I
も
feel like we can't tell her, right?
大人たちは私が抑えとく。あんたはサラのことだけ考えてろ。
What can I even do for her?
知らねえよ。だからあんたに任せるっつってんだろ。
But I can't. My role was to provide Sara with the means to travel to the past. Fortunately, I've forgotten how to do that. If my memories remain locked away forever, Sara will never have to go to the past. But then, it'll just be a matter of waiting until she disappears. On the other hand, if she does travel into the past, history will just repeat itself, and she'll be killed in the fire.
うじうじうぜえな。何でもいいから何かやれよ。
I'm trying to think, but there's nothing left for me to do, except maybe begging the gods. Begging the gods? Wait. Hey, what kind of god is the shrine dedicated to? Wait, are you really... Is that really gonna be our solution? Begging to the gods? I heard that the relic was the only thing that survived the fire 5 years ago. A relic is usually kept in the main hall of a shrine. So how did it survive when the main hall was completely gutted by the fire? What kind of relic is housed there? What if I didn't come to this age to provide Sara with the means to travel into the past? What if my actual role is to tell Sara that the concept of traveling into the past is possible? Oh, that we just sort of give her the idea and then she, you know, she creates a way herself to travel into the past or to time travel? It isn't through me, I just provide her with the information, the concept. And it means has existed in this age all along.
玉手箱だよ。
Tamate bako? The tamate bako?
いや、本当の名前は知らねえけど、島の人間はみんなそう呼んでんだ。バカでかい箱でさ、絶対に開けちゃいけないって先祖代々言い伝えられてる。
Are you telling me that? Oh, wait. Wasn't that... I feel like we've Googled this, right? Wasn't that part of the story in the beginning? Tamata... Ah, it's in my Google history search. Yep, and it's a box. I remember that much. The jewel... What was it? Jeweled hand box. Jeweled hand box. It wasn't part of the story from Urashima Taro. Urashima Shrine? Urashima Taro? Oh boy. You're saying that the box is the time travel mechanism or provides the answer somehow? So that's why they called it the Tamatebako, after the one in the story of Urashima Taro, to match the name of the island. I wonder if that's the only reason.
普段は拝殿の奥に安置されてて、祭りの日だけ表に出されるんだ。あんたもそのうち見れるんじゃねえか？
I'm not interested in seeing its exterior, though. What's inside?
知らねえよ。誰も開けたことねえんだから。
Well, I'll be the first. In that case, it's worth checking out.
そんなことより今日はとっとと寝て、明日に備えろ。ひでえ顔してんぞ。
I haven't slept for like 36 hours or something. Tomorrow, huh? Or nearly 40, 48?
明日になりゃ、きっと何もかもがうまくいくさ。
Most of our worries and problems solve themselves with time. But my problem is time itself. In that case... Yeah, you're right. Wait, what? What are we gonna do? I'll just have to stand up to time. Are we gonna time travel? The future doesn't just come to us by itself. It's something we have to reach out for and grasp with our own hands. I look down at Sara, still curled up in my bed. What kind of dreams is she having? What kind of future is she dreaming of? Sara, if it's really her destiny to go into the past, if that's the only place for her in this world, if that's the only way for her dreams to come true, then there's only one thing for me to do. Come to think of it, didn't you mention this before?
私なんかのためにわざわざ未来から来るはずありませんよね。
Really?
だってそのつもりなら5年前に行って火事を止めてきてくれるはずですから。
Well, that wouldn't have solved anything either, right? I'm sorry for not believing you right away. There's no need for you to disappear or be killed. Well, I guess if we prevent her from dying... Well, then they would... Then they... Both of them would still be alive. What does that do? I'm going back to the past. And of course, I'll make sure to save you. All of you. The Tamatabako. Oh my god, we are going to travel. I've heard that term before. Kuon, I'd like to ask you something. Ask me anything. Oh, we're having an AMA with Kuon? Kuon once said that the Tamatabako was actually a time machine. I thought she was joking, or like, not actually, like really. I thought she was just, I don't know, metaphorically speaking, or I don't know. I just thought of brushed it off, right? I just thought, yeah, whatever. It actually is? Maybe she, as the head of one of the three families, has known all along. Maybe that's why she used the story of Urashima Taro as a parable to try and tell me. But how much she really knows about it is irrelevant right now. In the folktale of Urashima Taro, the protagonist opened the Tamatabako despite Otohime's warnings, right? What do you think about that? Otohime didn't want him to open it. She didn't want him to erase the memories they'd made together at Ryukujo, the underwater castle. Why does us seem like so similar to that? Me and Sara. So she must have resented him when he did. She must have hated Urashima Taro for having opened that box. I think it was inevitable. Everybody has a past that they don't want to give up. Doesn't that make his act even more detestable? When I arrived on this island, I didn't have a past. But now, I'm different. The people on the island helped me, despite me causing them so much trouble, and he gave me a place to call home. If you go back to the past, you're basically throwing away everything that happened after that point, right? Wouldn't you be betraying the people you'd met along the way? Then you wouldn't open the Tamatabako, Setsuna-san? Well, I mean, considering I'm going there right now to open it, deep inside, I've already decided, yep. I mean, like she said, it's inevitable. I'm only here to justify my decision. Because we know, right? We just said, right? We know that we're doing this. We are betraying the people that we've met along the way by doing this. But we're still gonna do it anyway because she says it's inevitable. So we know what we're doing according to our own standard or our own morals or whatever, right? That it's detestable, it's bad, blah, blah, blah. We'd be betraying these people. But I'm doing it anyway. I'm just trying to, well, I was trying to find a synonym for justify, but I can't really think of one. But yeah, that's really just what we're doing. We're trying to justify our decision. I wanted to gain the approval of somebody who I've caused trouble for before. Why don't you talk about this with Rin-chan instead of me? How much does Kuon really know? Has she already seen through my decision and my reliance on others? I can't face her right now. How could I show myself to her? I've caused her more trouble than anyone else on the island, yeah? and she's helped me more than anyone. But I'll tell her sometime. I wonder when, though. It could be tomorrow, or maybe the day after. But to me, it'll be at least 5 years later. So, I hate to ask you this, but could you apologize to her for me? In case I don't come back, I mean? I still don't know what exactly happened at the Urashima Shrine 5 years ago, and I'm not sure if my meddling will change history at all. In any case, something should have changed by tomorrow. Either I'll have disappeared from this world, or I will have spent 5 years in the past before seeing the day that is tomorrow. And feel free to laugh at me if everything's still the same. Maybe it's just another of my delusions. The idea that the Tamatabako is actually a time machine. Or maybe it was some kind of mistake that I lost my memory, and Sara is simply destined to disappear from this world. Or maybe I'll fail to change history, and Sara will end up dying as Maria again. But in any case, I'll still... No, I'm sure you can make a change. Ah, Kuon, she believes in me. That's right. Something should be different tomorrow. I can make it different. Because tomorrow is a special day. What does that mean? Man, you really know everything, Kuon. Yep. Something's bothering me. Oh my God. Come to think of it, Karen said something strange when we parted too. I just realized something, but I don't know if that's true or not, and I feel like I kind of want to perhaps save that for the Rinne route. Fuck it, I'll just, I don't know, like, didn't I have this weird theory in the beginning that like somehow, like, well, I feel like I said this at some point in the game that when we saw Kuon, that she looks a lot like Rinne, and that somehow Rinne is like, that Kuon is like Rinne from the future. Like, what if the exact same thing happened with Rinne and her, right, with Rinne, that both Rinne as well as Sara are stuck in the same loop, right? That similar like Sara, Rinne is also in this endless cycle of herself giving birth to herself. The difference is, however, is that Kuon, or, well, yeah, the mother in this scenario doesn't die, whereas in Sara's, it does die, or Maria. The mother dies there. Right? They're stuck in, both in the stuck in the same cycle, but here it's different. And we never see Sara. We never see Rinne and Kuon interact with each other. They look exactly similar. Rinne is scared to death of soot blight syndrome, and she looks like she's preparing herself for that lifestyle because she knows she herself in the future is going to get it because Kuon has it. Did we just like completely uncover? I don't know. I don't think we completely uncovered the Rinne route, but I feel like there's a lot of similarities there, right? With a couple of differences. But to me, that makes complete sense right now. I could just be fucking wrong, but I don't know. That's just what I feel like is, like, there's so many similarities, right? Like, Kuon looks so much like Rinne. Sara looks so much like Maria. Turns out Sara and Maria are actually the fucking same person. Why couldn't it be the same here too? With Rinne and Kuon. Right? And Rinne, the way that she acts is as if she has soot blight syndrome, but that's because Kuon, aka her, from, you know, her older version, her mother, that's actually she herself, she knows because she's later going to get soot blight syndrome, so she's like mentally preparing herself for that already. Oh god, I don't know if I'm right or not, but like that, this suddenly came to me.
明日になりゃきっと何もかもがうまくいくさ。
Everything will work itself out by tomorrow. What is this tomorrow? Is there something going on tomorrow? You don't know, but you two are so close. Close? What's she talking about? Is something about to happen? Tomorrow is August 24th, Sarah's 17th birthday. So it has to happen today, you're saying? Ah, she never told me about that. I was wondering, like, when does she turn 17, right? Like, if she turns 17 in 6 months, then at least she has some time still to like time travel or that whole thing. So it's all supposed to happen today?
おそらく残された時間はあまりありません。
Or did she purposely avoid mentioning it to me?
私は16でいるうちにこの時代を去らなくてはいけません。
Because she wanted to find her destiny alone.
この世界から消えてなくなりたいです。
So basically what I'm doing right now is actually just what was supposed to happen all along, right? I'm just, once again, fulfilling the cycle by going to the Tamatabako and go, wait, what? She wanted to put an end to everything by herself. Sara! She's not on the bed anymore. Am I too late? Did Sara disappear already? Or she's going to the Tamatabako herself right now? No, she's not under the blankets, dude. I touched the spot where she was laying just moments ago. It's still warm. Her presence hasn't vanished from this world yet. But where did she go? Damn it! I glanced at the clock. It's past 9. We got 3 hours. Well, technically 2 hours and less than 3 hours to go. I should be able to make it. I have no idea where Sara might have gone. Oh, I know. She went to the Tamatabako. There's no way for me to know either. She always decides things on her own and immediately acts on her every whim. She may complain sometimes or rely on others, but in the end, she always finds her own answer. And then she takes everything upon herself. Sara! But if destiny really exists, and if it's really leading the way for Sara and me, then I know exactly where she is. Yeah, I mean, we don't need to do anything. It's all written out, right? We just need to follow the script, basically. Well, that script is just gonna end up being an endless cycle again. So we have to try and, like, find a way to break this endless cycle, even though the fact that everything's supposed to be preordained and destined, it's destiny, everything. What? The building stands quietly in the darkness of the night. If this is not the fucking shrine, I'm Alt F4ing out of this right now. It's the place where Sara lived with her parents. The scene of the tragedy that played out 5 years ago. And the place where the Tamatabako lies. There it is. I don't have to Alt F4. Thank God. I mean, it was pretty obvious, right? Urashima Shrine. Gasping for breath, I arrive on the desolate grounds. Was I wrong in my judgment? No. A faint light shines from a gap between the wooden doors, which are usually closed. Stop! I run up the steps, not bothering to take off my shoes and open the doors. Whoa, disrespectful, dude. Not even taking off his shoes. There, I immediately notice an unforgettable scent. What's this?
Setsuna-san.
Candle. Oh, what? Oil. Or, I guess... What's the word I'm looking for? Is it oil? I don't know. The figure standing in the middle of the room slowly turns to look at me.
来ないでください.
You're burning this shit down? In her hand, she's tightly clutching a single candle. Sara? Her hair, skin, and clothes are soaked, and a penetrating scent fills the air. On the floor lies an empty can of lamp oil. What are you doing? Oh, gasoline. I think that's the word I was looking for, but yeah, oil, gasoline. And either way, it's incredibly flammable, and she's trying to burn this shit down.
来ないでください.
Her icy, cold tone of voice nails me to the
何も
ground.
刹那さんまで死ぬことはありません.
Is it because I chose not to kill her? She's trying to kill herself now?
死ぬのは私だけで十分です。
No, it's not. Some oil drips from her hair onto the candle, and the flame briefly sparks up. If Sara lets go, the wooden shrine will go up in flames in the blink of an eye. And not just the building, Sara herself will be engulfed in fire as well. No, you're wrong, Sara. You don't have to die. I won't let you. I take a step forward toward into the hall.
来ないでください。死ぬ気ですか？
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. My feet stick to the oil-covered floor, making a gross, squelching sound with every step. But now isn't the time. I approach Sara, step by step. If I'm going to die, it will be here, 5 years ago. Only a little further. I'll reach her. One more step and I can touch her. Just blow out the candle, dude. I'm going to go back to the past and save you from the fire 5 years ago. Sara's fingers, still wrapped around the candle, twitch slightly.
何かと思えば、まだそんなことを。
Her voice is so cold now that a chill runs down my spine.
せつなさんには私を助けられません。いえ、助けられなかったと言うべきでしょうか。
You're saying I failed? I couldn't save her? You're saying I already tried. Is that it? I actually already tried to go? I mean, maybe. That I already tried to go back into the past 5 years ago to prevent her from dying there, but it just doesn't.
せつなさんは5年前に行って何をするつもりですか？
Everything is destined. Everything is destined. I just told you, I'm going to protect you, Sara. I don't care about destiny or whatever. I just want Sara to live and realize her dreams.
そのサラとはどのサラですか？
Isn't it obvious? The one who's standing right in front of... Wait, which one is it? Is it the Sara who survived the fire? Or Maria, who's going to die in the fire? Anyway, it doesn't matter. If you both say you're Sara, then I'll save you
で
both.
しょうね。せつなさんならきっとそうするでしょう。
Of course. She's both Sara and Maria after all.
では、どちらを優先して助けますか？
Huh? If the daughter dies in the fire, she won't be able to travel to the past, which could result in the mother disappearing as well. And that's why she is saved? But if the mother dies, the daughter won't disappear. I already know, like, we already went into the past to try and prevent or, like, save someone, but we probably get stuck in a situation where we can only save one of the two, and we choose to save Sara, the daughter, rather than the mother. And that's why we have that fire scar on us on the back, right? We tried to fucking save them, and instead, well, we saved the daughter, but not the mother. Right? That's essentially what's gonna happen. And then we've done this before. This is part of the destiny. This is part of the endless cycle. It's clear who I should prioritize. I saved the daughter first, and yep. And that's what's happening. Is this the reason why? Yep, this is the reason why. The endless cycle keeps going on. It's because of us, actually. Is this the reason why only Sara survived? But I can only say that in hindsight. I'll definitely try to save them both. Even if I'd have to sacrifice my own life. That's right. I don't mind dying for Sara's sake. I would never give up on saving her and escape on my own.
知っていますよ。せつなさんはそういう人です。
So, believe me.
まだ気づかないんですか？
Well, I have, I think, if we're thinking the same thing. What? Is there something else?
せつなさんはすでに火事で命を落としているんです。だからマリアを助けられなかったんです。
I died? But the ones who died in the fire, there were 2 people. I was right! Sara's mom. I was fucking right. And her dad. We're her fucking dad! Oh my god, this makes all the inappropriate jokes we made towards her so disgusting. But fucking funny too. Oh my god. We are her dad. I fucking told the moment I saw that ripped part of the picture, I fucking knew it. Like, why? Why? Huh? Like, he kind of looked exactly like us, but the big part of his face just had to be sort of burnt off or whatever, right? Just to make it like, oh, look who you don't see who the dad is. It's us. We're her fucking dad. Because we die in the fire. This is part of the endless cycle. We, her dad, go back in time 5 years to try and save Maria. We failed to do so because we both... Well, because we realized that we have to prioritize the daughter. So we're probably in a situation where I can only save one, and we're prioritizing the daughter. So Sara survives, the daughter survives, while her father, aka me, Setsuna, dies together with the mother, Maria, aka Sara herself as well. Oh my god.
刹那さんは過去に戻り、私を救うつもりなんですよね。
How many times have we done this? How many times? How many times has this cycle played itself out? Yeah.
過去に戻った私と、やがて生まれてくる私の二人を。
Yeah, that's right.
なら、私がこう提案したらどうしますか？
I know I can be pretty dense, but even I know where this is going. Sara wants
私と一緒に来てください。
to share her time with me. Yeah, or dot dot dot. Yeah.
なんて言うわけないじゃないですか。
Then why did you give me that option? Now, her voice sounds
し
forced.
ませんよ。わざわざ刹那さんを殺すような真似は。
Yeah, of course, because I'm important to this cycle too, right? If I die before traveling back in time, that messes up the cycle too.
私の家族は決して死なせません。
Oh my god! Is me traveling to the past already a fact set in history? Yep. So that's why Karen knows about it too. Everybody knows. Kuom knows about it. They all know about it. That's why they say, tomorrow will be fixed. Because this has played itself out so many times, and it all plays itself out today. The day before her 17th birthday. And it's just gonna start at the beginning again. In that case, I won't be able to save this Sara. History can't be changed. Not like this, anyway. There's something else I have to do first.
今ならばまだ私一人の犠牲で済みます。
Is that really the only option? Is letting Sara die here the only real way to change history? But what about Maria's prophecy? Saying that you'd save the island? You won't be able to do that if you die now, right? I don't care if what I'm saying makes sense or not. I just need to distract her for a moment. I can't let her die here. No matter what. My intuition is telling me so. It just can't be right for you to die here. I still believe that you'll definitely end up saving the island one day. Sara seems to have dropped her guard. This is my chance. Just blow out the candle.
救いたくなんてありませんでした。
What? I wonder why I can't rip my gaze away from her teary eyes.
私は救いたくなんかなかったんです。
You didn't? The candle drops to the floor. No! Sara! A wall of flames rises between me and her.
気づいてしまったんです。
Sara, why? But, I mean, this breaks the cycle.
あの犬を殺した時に冷たくなっていく体を眺めている間に考えてしまったんです。
Oh, let me guess, there's gonna be a choice, right? We're either gonna, break the cycle and die here together, or we can quickly go to the Tamatabato and travel back in time, right? And reset the cycle, basically.
パイモン病患者も こうやって殺すべきだって。
Oh my god. The fire spreads, traveling along the oil.
殺せば救われます。
The whole area is dyed crimson. It's being purified.
殺し尽くせば大門病はこの島から消え去ります。そんなことを考えてしまった自分が
Well, your family.
嫌で嫌で嫌で嫌で嫌で嫌で嫌で嫌で嫌で嫌で。
Is that why? She's trying to kill herself?
私が過去に戻ればきっとこの考えを実行してしまいます。
I've heard that the amount of cases started decreasing after Sarah's birth. And the huts in which the sufferers were still quarantined 10 years ago are empty now. It's not because the community stopped ostracizing them, or because the disease naturally declined.
私が
Oh my god, she killed them! Oh my god.
マヤだって私が殺したんです。
Holy shit! To save them. To save her. To save the island.
私はそんなことはしたくありません。だったら今ここで。
The cleansing flames start lapping at Sarah's clothes. The sea of fire is swallowing her.
ねえ、せつなさん。
Oh my god. Maybe Sarah was the one who lit the fire 5 years ago as Maria, yep. And then later, oh my god. I mean, yes, she did. Yep, it makes complete sense now. She did. That's why she prepared for all that. Yep, she did. Sarah herself as Maria started that fire 5 years ago, and she's starting that fire now too, for pretty much the same purposes, as a way of trying to break the cycle. But she fails to do so, obviously. She decided to draw everything to a close, to repent her own actions, and to punish herself.
どうしてあの時私を叱ってくれなかったんですか。どうして犬を殺した私を責めてくれなかったんですか。どうして本をひっぱたいてでも目を覚まさせてくれなかったんですか。
Oh, I did that. It gave me the bad ending, so so here I am.
教えてください、せつなさん。
Am I responsible for this? I'm the one who encouraged Sarah to fulfill her destiny, yeah, but we didn't know this was her destiny when we said those words. But that wasn't what she wanted. So what am I supposed to do now? Oh my god, bring Sarah back to her senses, die with Sarah. Bring Sarah back to her senses? What would that do though? I feel, I don't know. Ugh.
ほら、ちゃ
We're
んと
gonna
覚えてお
fucking
きな
save
さい
here.
よ。
Where's the last save? We're gonna fucking save here. This choice. I do think that, like, for, you know, like, it all revolves around me and Sarah, right? I feel like if both of us die, that completely breaks the cycle. Whereas Sarah dying, we know in that other one, like, it doesn't really break the cycle. We're still alive. We still have the opportunity, the possibility to travel back in time through the time of tobacco, right? If we both die, that just completely erases any possibility of that happening. And should restore things. So I think this is the correct choice. But part of me, like, kind of how I've been playing is that, like, I don't know, I've been trying to explore the bad endings first. Because I feel like that kind of... I don't know, the order of that would... like, if I want to explore most of the bad endings anyway. And if I do so, it's better to do so, like, in the middle of the story, like, you know? Consciously picking the bad choices, or thinking what I think is the bad choices, rather than sort of doing all the bad choices in the end and then exploring those different bad endings. I don't know, that's just kind of the way that I've been playing it so far, and I feel like I should kind of stick with that, at least for this route with Sara. Yeah, I feel like this would break this cycle. This would reset the cycle, I think. I think that's where it would head towards. So I think we're just gonna explore that one. Yeah, this is how I should take responsibility. You're right. You've done something awful. Doesn't matter what reason she had. Killing helpless animals is a sin. And it's just as bad to kill vulnerable people. I won't allow you to kill anyone else. I take a step into the flames. They flare up and I can smell the stench of burning flesh. That's why I'm going to rewrite history. I'm not going to stand still here. I'll just do what I have to do. Until I reach Sara, at least.
Setsuna-san.
When I take the last step, I find Sara standing right in front of me. Brace yourself. I lift my right hand and swing it down towards Sara's cheek. We're gonna slap her? Slap. Some of the skin of her burned, blistering cheek sloughs off with a wet Oh, disgusting! He slapped the skin off her cheek. This should cure you of your foolish ideas. You won't kill anybody anymore. This isn't helping anything. This doesn't stop anything. So, stop saying that you hate yourself. Sara's face contorts. Or maybe it only looks that way due to the heat. The whole area is engulfed in flames and there's no way out anymore. But that's okay. If I change history, no matter how I do it, Sara will always be erased.
ありがとうございます。
If I'm allowed to have one final wish, it'd be for that moment to come as soon as possible. And she won't have to suffer for too long. And I'll be able to remember her face the way it was. Ending thank you and goodbye? Okay, well that was not good. Straight back to the other
そろそ
one.
ろ思い出してきた？これまでのことちゃんと覚えてる？
I guess we were correct that that was indeed the bad ending. I thought it was just... I think he's gonna reset the cycle there, right? So that she doesn't have to yeah, because he sees her suffering here right now. If he resets the cycle, if he goes back in time. I don't know. That's what I think he does there. I could be wrong, but considering it's destiny, right? I think this choice will, like, actually just continue the cycle, therefore resetting the cycle as well because it has to happen in a day. So this is gonna continue the route. Die with Sara. We're both just gonna die here together. I allowed Sara to think it was okay that she killed that dog. I was impressed that she had the courage to do that, rather than leaving it to suffer. In that sense, I'm equally guilty. Sara, you didn't do anything wrong. Even when dealing with humans, if killing is the only way to save them, I would have thought to do the same thing. And then I'd feel so guilty I'd want to die. That's the responsible thing to do, as someone who took a life. That's why I'm choosing to die with you. That's my responsibility, as the one who encouraged her. But you know, Sara, I take a step into the flames. Sparks come flying at me, scorching the skin on my legs. Now it isn't the time for us to die. There's nothing wrong with thinking. Imagination can't be a sin. We can die after we've committed our sins. The intense heat stings my face. If you're gonna cry, you should wait until you've actually dirtied your hands. Every breath burns in my lungs. But right now, I reach out into the flames. You're still clean. I finally reached her. Always been so close, yet so far away from her heart. But now, I found my way to the inner sanctum, behind a wall she've built around herself.
私は許されるんですか？
As both your husband and your father, I forgive you. There's nothing to forgive. I mean, you haven't done anything wrong. It's okay for you to realize your dreams. I'll help you. Let's make our dreams come true together.
でも私はいずれ
We'll see about that when the time comes. If you're really fated to die, then go ahead. I'll gladly die with you. I see. This was the answer. Just don't get your daughter involved. Kids aren't guilty of their parents' sins. Is that what really happened 5 years ago? She's still innocent too. With that said, what are we going to do about this? I look around and see nothing but a sea of flames. The fire has already reached the ceiling. It was only a matter of time before the whole place collapses. Sara, get behind me. The ceiling is going to come down.
でも、それじゃあせつなさんが。
I won't die, and neither will you. I told you, my place to die lies in the past, 5 years ago. So you're saying we can't even break this cycle? That's why I can't afford to die here. There's no way I'll die. I just have to believe that I'll get out of here alive. And also that we'll get into the past together. Oh my god, this is the one that actually resets the cycle. But I can't really say... But can I really say that without a shadow of a doubt? How am I supposed to escape this sea of fire? How am I supposed to travel to the past? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. He can't reset the cycle. Right, in this position, right? I feel like it's too late. The Tamatabako, or can he still reach it? Can he still go back? There must be a time machine inside the Tamatabako. Sara, where is it? Where do you keep the strange object of worship?
ご神体ならこの拝殿の一番奥に。
Oh my god, we're gonna reset the cycle. I hear something crashing down behind me. When I turn around, I see that the floor in front of the entrance has collapsed. There's no time, and there are no other options. Sara, let's go for it. I lift Sara into my arms. The fire is creeping further towards the front of the building, but the back... Yeah, we should be able to make it. I wonder if all of this was preordained. I mean, seems like it. Seems like we're never meant to break the cycle. The Tamatabako survived the fire 5 years ago, and it was moved into this building. Then Sara tried to die here, and I rushed in to save her. The floor near the entrance has collapsed, but the way towards the back is still clear. Was everything set up to be this way? Yep. The old burn scar on my back stings. It doesn't matter whether or not this was preordained. I'm just going to do whatever I can. I can't let Sara die here right now. Because kids aren't guilty of their parents' sin. Even if that kid is the parent herself. The box is enshrined on top of a platform, just a step above the floor. It's the object of worship of Urashima Shrine, the Tamatabako. It looks to be made of stone, and it's a lot bigger than I'd imagined it to be. It's more than big enough for a full-grown adult to fit inside. This is the Tamatabako? It looks more like a stone coffin, a seal to keep the dead from rising again, a cradle to allow the dead to rest in peace forever. What in the world could be outside? What, inside, right? Yeah, inside. Why did I say outside? Ugh, it's so heavy! I try to lift the stone lid with all my strength, but it won't budge. Sara, help me with your tiny strength.
でも、開けてはいけないと母から。
Yeah, you've disobeyed your mother before already by showing me your left boob, okay? Just fucking don't listen to yourself, because your mother's you. Is this the time to be clinging to your self-imposed rules? Open, damn it! Open! Suddenly the lid starts sliding and opens a crack.
今日は母の言いつけを破ってばかりです。
When I look up, Sara is standing next to me, both her hands firmly placed on the lid.
タイミン
Sara,
グを合わせましょう。1、2、3で押すんです。
let's do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3! Yeah. The lid shifts slightly again. One more time. 1, 2, 3! Finally, with a grating sound, the lid slides open halfway. It opened! We did it, Sara! Sara? She just stares into the box, seemingly frozen in place. Oh my god, what does she see inside?
せつなさん。
What does she see inside? Her voice is filled with despair. I quickly look back at the box. No way. Why? It's empty. Did somebody already open it? Or has it always been empty? Or maybe... What, we have to get inside? We were wrong? There was never a time machine in the first place? But I'm supposed to be from the future. And we're supposed to go back to the past. Or is that all nonsense? No, what? Are we going to die here? No. Remember. I have to remember. Are we trying to get back our memories? I should know. The answer is hiding somewhere in my memory.
Setsuna-san.
Sara looks up at me in desperation. There should be a way. I should be able to meet her expectations somehow. My brain isn't there for nothing.
Setsuna-san!
I have to think. If I lost my memory, I'll just have to think of something new. How can you go back in time? How can you go against its natural flow? I need to draw a solution from all my knowledge and experience.
時空心が発生すれば、この世界は過去へと遡り始めます。
The chrono quake?
つまり、時空心を発生させつつそれを回避する。例えば、
How?
シェルターのような装置がタイムマシンということになります。
So we need to get inside of it, right? Get inside of the Tamatabako. Wait. Has the time machine been sitting right in front of us all along?
刹那さん、天井が
Quick as a flash, I move to shield Sara. A heavy piece of wood falls on my back, and for a moment, I feel like I'm going to pass out. The platforms were on tilt to the side, and the lid of the Tamatabako starts sliding shut. Sara, get inside! This is the time machine. The Tamatabako never contained a time machine. It is a time machine. I lift Sara up and practically shove her into the box. Into the Tamatabako, which is slowly closing.
刹那さんも早く
That moment, Sara seems to realize it too. Uh-oh. I won't make it. Uh-oh. Sara, you'll have to go into the past alone.
何言ってるんですか
Sara raises her arm, trying to stop the lid from closing. You can't.
私だけが過去に行っても仕方ありません
She's managed to slow down the sliding lid, however slightly.
刹那さんがいない世界になんて何の意味もありません
I'll be there as your daddy. It stopped.
だから一緒に行きましょう刹那さん
We can go with her? Yeah, you're right. Okay. I put my foot on the side of the box and step inside. Then, the lid closes completely, and our world is shrouded in darkness. What happens? Long, long ago, there was a girl who sacrificed herself to save the island. But she wasn't alone. She had a partner who shared her goal. The conclusion they reached is called a tragedy, but in the end, they were saved too. And the two sinners were blessed with a child who was pure and innocent. Oh my god. Whew. So it's just meant to repeat itself, huh?